I'm back up and running. Hey Raven, welcome back. Yeah, I completely knocked myself offline. Completely. Oh, I see. Who am I calling? I'm calling you. I never intended to call, but for some reason, I unintentionally. Shannon is the one is the most that I call all the time. Don't ask me how I do it, but I do. Welcome back, Rose. Not yet. Yeah, I think I think we got our point across. But I tell you, folks, this is a real big issue, and I think society needs to look into it more. Do something. No. Oh yeah. Hold on. Uh, okay. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Well, while I'm doing that, if anybody wants to come up and talk, discuss what you want about this, what your views are, come on up. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out which. Uh, Gmail. No, no. Okay. Okay. I'll send you both of them, Rose. Let me see here. Okay. Nope. Don't want that. Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back as well, man. Oh,
Yeah, I completely knocked myself offline completely.
hey, do you use Google Chrome or do you use Firefox?
No, Google Chrome.
Okay, if you get on Google Chrome, if you not, I had to learn this. If you knock yourself out of your own stream, you can actually go to where you're the one you're currently streaming because it says that you push the three dots on the side of that stream, and it will say, invite or I forgot what it says, but it says different things. But when you say inner studio, you go to inner studio and you'll be back in the studio. I had to learn that.
Yeah, but I knocked myself completely offline. I mean, everything: Amazon, StreamYards,
Yeah,
YouTube, Facebook.
the very first time I streamed, I had to learn that. But there were times when I've had confrontations with a couple of people. I purposely kick myself out just to hear them kind of make fools of themselves, and then I come back in. But I did learn it in the very beginning when I first did my very first stream a while back because it sucked, man. I was like, what the heck happened? And I had to go click back on Google Chrome, and I had to do the StreamYard unless you keep the StreamYard thing open with all your broadcasts and stuff. And I had to click on the three dots on the side, and then it says Enter Studio, and it says a couple other things too. But you push Enter Studio, and then you can set it all. It's just basically you setting up your stream. It's pretty cool. I mean, you could be able to get yourself back in there, and it's a hassle, but it works.
Yeah, I just exited out of Google Chrome for some reason.
Well, hello there, ladies. Raven, Rose.
Okay. Okay. Reply. Okay. Here we go. Copy. Paste. I think that's the one you wanted. Oh,
Yeah, I think it's either Firefox pulling this crap on my audio or it's freaking YouTube or whatever, because I haven't really had this much problem with Chrome. Since I've been using Firefox, it's been messing with my mic.
well, my problem is I don't have a proper desk right now. Everything is on the bed. Mouse, keyboard, everything. So as soon as I
Yeah,
get my desk,
yeah, I might need to look into a computer because I use a cell phone and a tablet.
uh, okay, let's see. Okay. Uh, social media.
I'm gonna try to get me some sleep and
This one
because I
is
gotta go
from.
to, huh?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I was gonna try to get me
This
some
one is
sleep.
from.
No, you
I
go,
love all
buddy. I'll let you finish. I'll
talking.
let you
You talk
finish.
over me. You talk over me. I talk over you. I love that. uh, this one is from Washington Coalition of Sexual Assault Programs, and I will post this in the link for everybody. Okay. Um, through the increased use of social media such as Facebook, blah, 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 YouTube, an individual's profile, photos, and status updates may provide enough information for that person to become a potential victim of stalking without even being aware of the risk. Cyber stalking is a crime, and it's a serious invasion of online privacy. Well, you don't have any privacy when you're, on social media because everybody could see it. Although cyber stalking doesn't involve physical contact, it's no less dangerous than offline stalking. Geotagging is a geographical tag applied to media posted online, including photos, status updates, tweets, and other media. Since geotagging is automatically enabled on most smartphones, if you use a smartphone to take a photo and share it on social media, you are sharing your location as well. Disable geotagging. Well, I think I'm not too familiar with geotagging. I got to learn about that. But I think it just gives you a general location of where you are.
I've also been noticing
And
with YouTube doing certain things. I think they're purposely trying to mess with people's stuff when they're trying to get the word out of the freedom of speech, because they limit people on what people can do and say on online stuff anymore. They're limiting people, so they're cutting off a lot of people's freedoms of wanting to open up about whatever they want, and they put in certain videos what they feel that is qualified. Like you got all these idiots, making TikTok videos, and you got all these other idiots trending that you have guys making makeup tutorials. I mean, the last time I checked, the only ones should be doing makeup tutorials are females, and it's stupid. Uh, they're taking away everybody's freedom of what is right and what is wrong. I mean, they're not letting people say things freely. They want to sit there and they want to take away certain cuss words when you type or certain words when you type. And then if you want to put out a video trying to pinpoint a lot of facts, they want to block it. They want to remove it. They want to just pretty much silence everybody. And they're trying to silence the majority because it's the majority of the people that are actually standing up against it, when you got some of these other ones that are so brainwashed and stupid that they would rather watch makeup tutorials and freaking bunch of idiots making fool of themselves, probably trying to kill themselves, like in the show Jackass. Oh, let's make a TikTok video of me sticking my head in a shark tank so that way a shark can try to bite off my head. I mean, it's stupid shit like that. I mean, and it is cyberbullying, and it's also, the freedom of taking your, rights away from you. I mean, yes, I agree with you on, like, they need to remove people that are trying to put their personal information out there, because that is cyberbullying and it's also harassment. But they also need to give back to people the right to, if they want to speak about what's going on in the world right now with all the corruption, people have a right to speak up for that. And all they're doing is trying to take that right away from
that,
everybody. And when they do that, more people will rebel against them. And they don't understand that. Sorry.
that's what California is doing. California is making up all these laws. So YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok are all following suit, because a friend of mine, China Mrs. Jones, she had on one video on TikTok, she had, I think she told me, 1 million views, and they took her down because they violated their policy. Tell me how I violated your policy. Just like with me, this channel got a strike, 90-day strike. I wasn't supposed to be back until November 15th. But I fought it and I fought it, and I sent threatening letters to YouTube and to Google saying, and I would have went through with it. I really would have. That if they don't release me shortly or as soon as possible, and not wait until November 15th, that I would file a civil action lawsuit in federal court. Not summary, not circuit, federal court. Because all they said was medical misinformation. Well, if you don't talk about anything medical, how can you say I misinformation on medicine if I never said anything about medical stuff? So that's why I'm up and running now on this channel. But anyway, the games that they play Tony. You come in, you say, hey, one of those moderators times you out. So now you got to wait 5 minutes. And who was it? I got his channel in the back of my head. He says, oh, this is a ritual that we have. When somebody new comes in, we time them out.
I did hear that. I did hear him say that. Ritual.
Yeah. So you got a ritual, you got a cult, you got lying, you got cyberbullying, you got sexual harassment. What are you doing? What's your purpose? My purpose is to come make friends, show what I want to show this guy, talk about serious issues and not this junk. Sometimes I play junk, but I don't go around. And like I said before, I don't go around bad mouthing people, even though they irritated me, because that's not me. And again, for the 5th time, I am so sorry, my friend. It wasn't called for. You're right. You didn't deserve it. But that's what friends do. Friends forgive each other. But how can you forgive somebody when you're constantly saying, see, Tony and Penny used to be a friend of mine, okay? Until I was asking her about somebody because I wanted to get a sense of idea of what that person was saying. And she called and she said, grow up, something like that, and kicked me out of her chat, her private chat. I don't know what kind of chat it was. Am I a nice guy?
Yeah.
Give me a 1 if I'm a nice guy.
1.
1. And I know Rose will give me a 1. Raven will give me 1. At least I hope she does.
See, I notice with
Yeah.
these things,
I'm there.
you know how there's, I mean, this platform is supposed to be called YouTube. It's about people making their own channel and doing things for themselves. It's kind of hard to do things for yourself when you constantly have these people trying to fuck with your stuff when you're putting things out there that you want to put out there. Whatever you want to put out there, they're wanting to shut everybody down with their own views and opinions. I mean, it's not even called YouTube anymore. I mean, it's called, selfish tube with these motherfuckers. I mean, what I was saying earlier about makeup tutorials, I'm talking about it's one thing to be like what Raven said, emu, but these people make tutorials that it's dumb. I mean, they get trends, and what's the purpose in trending over makeup tutorials or people
Yeah,
wanting
I
to
mean,
stick their head?
look at everybody here. You, Raven, uh, Rose, Debbie. We're all having an adult conversation. Okay, it's civil, it's polite. But if you want to go, albeit more power to you. If you want to be going over to a channel like Tony's or Rowan's or Dacone, especially Tony, all that's my point. You can't you see all he is talking about is attacking women. That's what amazes me. Now, if I was talking about Raven, constantly attacking Raven, I'm going to pick on you and Rose. Would Rose be in my stream? No. She wouldn't have anything to do with me because I'm attacking another female. And Penny seems like an intelligent woman. I mean, I can say some awful things about her. I could say I could cyber harass her and bully her, but I'm not, because I think I'm better than that. I really do. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but at least I know what's right and what's wrong. And that is my issue with these people.
See, what I've noticed, Mark, with Tony's problem is that he has this little cult mentality to where if with the people that he has, if you don't agree with everything they say, one or what he says, 100%, he will instantly attack you. I've noticed this because for a long time I did watch some of his stuff.
Yeah.
I never was friends with him and I never will be. But I did watch how he acted towards people. He's very shady, very. And I noticed this shit. Uh,
And
like I like I've
he's
told
not the
people,
only
like,
one.
yeah, very true.
There are others that we don't know about, but he's gotten himself involved in business he has no place to be. What do I care? What do you care if somebody's got his, I don't know how old she is, 13, 18. She walks back and forth, and no, I'll say his name, Matt Man, his daughter, in and out, in and out. She doesn't get involved in his live streams, but yet you know she's there because he said something to her. Is she part of the social media YouTube? No, she's not. And to attack Crafty Cat's daughter is uncalled for. We don't I don't know her daughter's name. I never seen her daughter or daughters.
And
Now
that's
my
and that's
memory's
another and that's another main problem he has. I mean, not only does he have this, like, it's childish when a grown person, man or woman, says, "Well, if you don't do whatever I say or agree with everything, then fuck you. You're done. I'm not your friend." He has that mentality, and then the fact that he attacks people that have kids and he brings their children into it when they are not involved at all is stupid. And I don't like the things he said to Crafty at all.
Well, a friend of mine, how I got involved in this. I should have never gotten involved. My name should have never been mentioned whatsoever. But somebody here got a hold of me, and you know who I'm talking about. Started spouting off all these awful things about me. Now I was with this person for a couple of weeks. Stayed up, stayed in my house for about 2 weeks. Supposed to be there 30 days. They weren't happy. This person wasn't happy. And I said, the beginning of November, I will come down and bring your stuff back. Because they left it at my place. Didn't want to take it. It was a lot of stuff, clothes. Wasn't happy about that. So what they did is she goes on YouTube on these live streams, Tony's, and starts spouting hate speech, slander. Yeah, right. And that's how I got involved. And
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, some people just they can't. act like grown adults and they sit there and they want to attack people for no reason with no proof, nothing. It is slander, as
And
Rose
that,
said a little bit ago. It's
yeah,
harassment. Sorry.
that's right. And that I regret saying that. Uh, and I'll make it public. I said something to Rose on the live stream. I think it was your stream. And the minute I said that, I regretted it. That's not the way to do things. If you got a beef and you can't settle it privately, keep it out of the public.
See,
And that's a
Tony.
lesson learned for me.
See, Tony thinks, because I remember hearing one of the live streams a while back that he did. They were saying that we were the ones arguing amongst themselves. But here's the thing: we get along, and we also, if we have different opinions, we don't get pissed off at each other and stop talking to each other because we have different opinions. Whenever these individuals disagree with Tony in any caliber, it doesn't matter what it is, he will instantly attack them without merit. And I've
Yeah.
seen this. I've seen him do it, and I've seen these motherfuckers kiss his ass like he's a god, and he's not. He's just a fucking dumb shit that is not technical prone, but he has all this time instead of him getting a fucking job, being a 50-year-old man, has all this time collecting clips, collecting screenshots, and all this other crap just to deflect and deframe people. I mean, he said in one of his videos how many clips he has, how many screenshots he has. I mean, he just sold himself. I mean, if this person's supposed to have a life, then how come he ain't off YouTube living it? It's because he's lying to people. Because if he was truthful, he would have left YouTube a long time ago and just left it be. But he wants this attention.
Okay.
He wants to divide and conquer people. It ain't working.
Okay. I got the clips. I'll say that 50 times. I've got the clips on this. Well, we don't see any clips. When I called somebody out months ago, last year. No, I think it was this year. Yeah. I showed the proof. I showed the emails. I showed the clips, the screenshots of what was said. There's your proof. I backed up my claim. And if you can't back up your claim and you continue to do what you're doing, that is slander, cyberbullying, and stalking. And it's got to stop. And no matter how many laws are enacted, it's still going to continue. It's the platform's responsibility to monitor all this. Cyberbullying and harassment, no matter what type it is against YouTube's policy. Why is it still going on? That's the $1 million question. Why are you allowing all this cyberbullying and stalking and harassment when it's against your policy?
They're hypocrites. All I can say, they're hypocrites.
So what do we got to do? We got to write to our senators. We got to write to the FCC. And we got to, I'm not talking about 5, 10 letters. I'm talking about thousands. I'm talking about every person that he has attacked. And even people he hasn't attacked that watch his stuff. Not because they're part of his group, but because they want to see what he is doing. And that's the reason why I go over there. to see what is being said about people. And it's sickening. And it's got to stop.
He's a very,
How do we
he's a
stop it?
very,
I don't know.
he's a very evil individual, and anybody who follows in his footsteps, all they're doing is digging themselves a grave along with Tony.
Well, they're giving him a platform. If every one of them left, he would not have anybody to talk to about it. He wouldn't
Exactly.
have anything to say to these people about other people.
Like Rose said earlier, Rose said, the more we talk about him, the more fuel we give him. And in many ways, she's right.
Now I know poor Dirt Farmer. He's coming after him. What did poor Dirt Farmer ever do? Nothing. Poor Dirt Farmer does not disparage other people, especially women. And nobody hates Tony. We hate what he's doing. But he doesn't see that. And he thinks everybody is out to kill his family. And he said about me that I attacked his sister. His sister is Maria. You can find her on Facebook. Well, I didn't attack her. I didn't attack Tony. I simply told her what he is doing. She hasn't responded to me. So apparently, her and the rest of his family is condoning this.
I believe it because the thing is, they don't see the things that he does, and even if they do, they think it's defensive towards everybody else, and it's not. It's slander. It's lies. It's bullshit. And he's pulling this crybaby. Oh, my family, my family. Nobody's attacked his family. Nobody has. He's just made it like he acts like an actor, like a crisis actor, and it's like this little fucking movie, and he's star of the show, and he's playing people. I mean, Penny's doing the same shit. They're asking
Yeah.
for money, for handouts. They're not getting up and doing jobs. I mean, Penny could probably be a telemarketer, if she fucking got a job and did it. And Tony, he could fucking try to find himself like a job in a managerial job or whatever. The thing is, they're not going to get a lot of money from a lot of people because a lot of people already know that they're deceptive and they're shill-like behavior. These people are not real. I mean, they pretend to be real. If they were real, they would have left and they would have gotten jobs. They want people to feel sorry for them, dude.
Is it true? Is it a fact that somebody gave him $500? That's what I heard.
I wouldn't doubt it. It was probably one of his little fucking cult members.
Hey, why
They're
can't you
that
give
dumb.
me $500? And I'm a nice guy. Hey, I want you all pay for my gas. I want you to give me money for my gas, my cigarettes, my internet service, buy new sunglasses, go out to McDonald's. You ain't going to do that. And I don't ask anybody for money unless I'm desperate. And I don't ask for much. I don't ask for $100. I don't ask for $2. I don't ask for $5. I don't ask for $1,000. Just enough to get by.
You know, it's going to really piss off Tony if we all fucking
Get my
got together. If we all got together and actually did our own news show, like if we had our own like news channel, and we got together and did our own news clippings and find out the real news, none of the crap that the news that are covering, like the real stories, dude, we'd probably end the news. We would end worldwide news if we did that, dude. We'd have a bunch of people doing the news. It'd just be everybody. There wouldn't be no leader. There would just be a bunch of people telling different sides of the story of the news, the real news. And it would piss the main motherfuckers off because they're fake. You know, we would just take some of the articles and
yeah
actually find out the truth
propaganda.
behind it. Yeah.
It's called propaganda. The Smith-Mundt Act. They can, and that's what Tony's doing. He's spouting off proper propaganda about other people, and just like what was it, Hawaii, a couple last year, nuclear missile was coming. They sounded the alarm from North Korea.
I think I've heard about that. I'm not
And it
sure.
turned out,
It's probably been a while back though.
but not to get off subject, but people just stood around scratching their heads. You know, if you told me a nuclear missile was coming from North Korea, man, I head for cover. I would bend over and kiss my ass goodbye, not sit around scratching my head. What do I do? That was funny. Well, those people got fired. I thought that was
But
funny.
it would be cool, dude, if we can all gather up and have our own news place and just actually get real sources because it's the truth and we show the people the truth instead of what the news is the one doing, you know. And Tony is slandering people. Tony isn't saying anything that's true because if he was, he'd actually find actual proof. What he calls the clips is just propaganda. It really is. It ain't truth. There's no truth behind it. All he's doing is
But don't
every.
you
Go ahead. Sorry.
all right, Raven. Much love to you, girl.
God bless you, Raven.
Let me know, and sleep well, sweet dreams. And I appreciate you coming in as always.
I mean, if you notice, Mark, for the longest time, he's been saying, I'm leaving, I'm leaving, I'm leaving, I'm leaving. We've all heard him say this. But in the end, he's always found a way to stay because I believe he has a backer. I believe he has several backers that are backing him up to try to keep him on YouTube so he can fuck with people to distract what's really going on. And he's trying to attack people who know the truth, who's putting out the truth, and he's attacking those people because they know the truth and he doesn't. All he is he's just in the way. He's like this roadblock that keeps getting in the way, and he has his little minions, the other trolls come in and trying to attack people.
How long have you known Tony?
Uh, he actually the first time I've ever met him, or not met him, but actually seen him was in a stream that Urban Disciples did, and he was on there, and I got involved, which it wasn't right for me to do at the time, but for a while we were making videos back and forth of each other, and then all of a sudden he deleted all the videos about people and he left for a while and then he came back. I found out, and I was on another stream that Urban Disciple did on my second channel because my first one was debunked. And then he left me a comment on one of, like on the comment I left for one of Urban Disciples' channels saying he did another awesome video. Then Tony wrote me a comment and I screenshotted it, and I have to find it. It's going to take a while because I have a lot of screenshots. Um, he wrote me saying, "Hey, I know you apologized to me." Well, he did a bogus apology to Urban Disciples and everything. He didn't even go up to the stream and he made a video. He could have apologized to him when he got on the stream, but he didn't do it. And
Mm.
all of a sudden, it pissed me off because he thought I was apologizing to him. Somehow, me and him got intertwined again, to where he started doing more videos on me, and making up more lies about me, and having his little fucking circle jerk fucking cult coming after me. And yeah, a couple of years ago was when I actually uh, talked to Tony, but he was a dick then, and
Well,
he's a dick now. Huh?
did you ever
Sorry.
attack him?
No, like
Did you
I was
ever
taking
attack
up.
him first?
No, I was taking up for Urban Disciples that time when I did, and I never threatened him in any way. I just said, I called him a piece of shit. And I told him that he needed to respect him because you're on. I said he's on his panel, and he was just talking over UD, talking shit like he does now. He was doing it then too. And then when he came back, he said,
So
"Oh, I
you,
changed, changed, huh?"
so you, so you defended one of your friends, somebody that you know had some respect for. So that gave him that gave him all the reason to come after you. That's
Yeah,
what it sounds
to me, I like to defend good people like myself. I like to side with good people, and you guys are all good people. And, like you and Good Servant Steve and Urban Disciples and Poor Dirt Farmer. And I mean, you guys, a lot of you guys are good people, and I'm going to stand beside you because you guys are good. We believe in God. We don't want to have arguments and fights. But these people like Tony and shit, they want to push the narrative and they want to divide people. And if you notice with Tony, I mean, people found out who he was is because he put his PayPal account using his name, and he has an email address, and it's in every video that he
yeah.
does. It's right there on his description, right there when he puts in his description. Those links pop up. I mean, like if you push the PayPal account, it says Tony Miranda on there, and then he has an email address. I mean, if you didn't want people to know who the fuck you were, you wouldn't have done that in the first place. You could have went under a different alias, but he didn't do that. He went under his real name. That's how they found out. It was those this the twins from Canada. A lot of people have a problem with satyrs. They're called the satyrs, but they're not. That's not really who they are. But they one of them did a video on how they found out who Tony really was, and it showed when they clicked on the PayPal account Tony's first and last name. So what they did was they went and they tried to talk to his family members, and that's how it all began again with Tony being the way he is, saying that they attacked his family. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, Rose is right.
I've seen no videos. The people that I go to, I've seen no videos where anybody attacks his family.
Exactly. Rose even
Sasquatch,
said so. Hey,
Batmans, Toads. Yeah, we are not linked to the satyrs.
exactly. They're twin brothers. They're
Where
from
did you get
Canada
that
too.
from? Where did you get that from? That were linked to satyrs? Nowhere. None.
I
Or
believe that,
demons.
Rose.
And, oh yeah,
He
I
did.
never
He
attacked
did.
anybody.
He did dox himself because here's the thing: when you put a link to your PayPal account and you put your full name in it, not even your middle name, but your first and last name, yes, you're you people already found out who the hell you are.
Oh, a lot of people know who I am because my real name is in my PayPal.
With Tony, he uses it to slander other people that it's not even true, and he's saying, "Oh, I'm costing you all thousands and thousands of dollars." He ain't costing me no fucking money. I have a job, so he ain't costing me a dime. So I mean, when I make my own stuff,
I
when I
wouldn't
make,
give him.
sorry, buddy.
I wouldn't give him a phony penny. I might give him $1,000. I was thinking about that, getting his address, sending him $1,000 in cash, monopoly money. That is, you know.
That would be funny as hell. Oh, I got some money. Oh shit, Monopoly. The thing is
Yeah, put
though,
it,
like,
put, put the money in the envelope, put that envelope in another envelope, leave a letter. Tony, you're right. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I will. Blah 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 blah. I love you. I respect you. You are my you are my God. You're my king. It comes up the other envelope, and there's monopoly money. That would be so fun. That would be so funny.
and
Um,
we don't want to hear no more speedo talk, Penny. We don't want to hear Tone and his speedos, and it's perverted that you think that way. I've I've never been photobombed before. I've never been porn bombed before. Why the fuck would you care if you're being porn bombed?
yeah,
But 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 there was a guy by the name of Fractionturian. He porn bombed Penny when he was on Tony's stream.
I don't even know Rhodes. I don't even know who Montegraph is. I think I heard of him. Uh, this time it's going to cost you $300 to Patrick.
Sorry about this. It's my mic again. Um, yeah, like who the fuck would want to porn bomb Penny? Fra-
Not me.
Fractionturian. When Tony was doing that stream, remember that stream that he was doing? It had all these unusual people come on, like a guy with the old man wizard mask that went by the name of Freedom Fighter from Hell, and then he had another one come on. It was supposed to be Fractionturian, but it was a freaking porno, a chick riding the
Yeah, I seen Frack Centurion on Tony's stream.
guy. He did it to purposely fuck with.
Okay.
It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Oh, he, Tony was getting mad. That was the one where freaking Andrew, the Drama Dome, was totally freaking spamming Tony's chat. Oh God! Oh, it was funny as hell. I think he still might have that stream up, Mark,
Uh,
because it because he literally got messed with that night, and people were just like rejoicing because this fucking idiot was. I still watch it and laugh sometimes.
hey, here we go.
But hey,
Uh,
yeah, but that, sorry,
his
buddy.
titles, some of these, all of them legion against one bad guy, a few friends, and all our families and God. That's Tony. It's time to wake up. And then Tony, it's time to wake up 5 and Decone 710's strange take on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Epic backfire. This is helping victims of Tony Starna's abuse. So is his name Tony Miranda or is Tony Starna? Make up your mind.
Miranda.
I only have one name.
It's
I don't go
somebody
by
making an
any other
account
name.
just to expose Tony. That Ninja Turtle one. It's because the one day Decone and Tony were making fun of me liking Ninja Turtles. I think you were in that stream when I had the different color avatar, and he was making fun of it. And then they had the nerve to
Yeah.
sit there and say it was a gay pride bullshit, which it wasn't.
Another one, Bruce Snips All. including LARPing, crossing, dressing with whores, Eric Spitfire, an urban disciple of Satan. Natalie, Nathalie, destroys, exposes patty cakes, true skirts, good servant of Satan, hacking headlines. Just that title itself, and I wouldn't go to that stream.
Yeah, apparently I'm Truth Squirts. It is mine.
So if you're
He got
truth squirt, what does that make him?
dumbass. He's a dumbass.
Yeah,
Trans woman
suspected evil witch
Tony.
and a god. A suspected evil witch and a good servant of Satan. How to deal with these creatures of YouTube.
It's making me want to make a video called Trans Woman Tawny Miranda and have the song by Stevie Wonder. Isn't she lovely? God, I
See,
would too.
we're trying to shame you into realizing what you're doing is wrong and evil. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to. He's not embarrassed of what he's doing. I don't think anything would shame him. Yeah, then he went to his real name, Tony. I thought it was Miranda with an A.
I call him Tawny Miranda, but his real name's Tony Mirando. From a guy who says he fucks around with demons, he sure acts like one of those demons he fucks with. Because I've never heard a grown man sit there and just blatantly calls everybody cunts and sluts and whores and bitches and say that you're a single white male that masturbates in a corner, or you're gay just because you were a kid and you're watching Ninja Turtles as cartoons growing up as a child and you're gay automatically and get told you're gay because of it. But then again, DeCone and Rowan make a fucking video using a song by Queen and Johnny Cash. Okay, I'm gay, but you guys right off the bat use the very first song that you use is a song by Queen, which the lead singer is fucking queerer than the Ace of Spades. So, but I'm the one that fucking sits there and basically just sings, but I've never sung a song by Queen in my shit, but you know. And I really think DeCone is a female to male transgendered. I think that the guy or the lady puts those hormones to where that person grows the facial hair, like, because he cries. I mean, Tony and DeCone and Rowan, they all cry like little girls, man. I've never heard grown men cry so bad like they do.
Mm.
I mean, Tony's
Well,
automatically
listen.
butthurt. Oh, sorry.
No, it's good. No, go ahead. I was just going to say I was going to end the stream in a few minutes because I'm getting really tired
He
myself.
says he's going after the three main people in that video that he did. He said Brian Stavely, the Urban Disciples, and Show Me Sasquatch are the main three. And now he's saying he's going after this guy is a fucking deluded piece of shit. I mean, he's like a cartoon character that isn't funny.
Look, Show Me was in his live streams for a long time. But he finally woke up. I guess he got struck by lightning and God's lightning and realized what he's doing, was wrong, and he wants to go back to what he was doing before. And I'm glad Show Me is back.
I I always believe that those who think for themselves are the strongest of all. But with Tony's cult, they can't think for themselves because they're too busy of Tony's loose asshole. Rowan all of a sudden
See,
crawls back like a. Sorry.
no, I don't want to sit there in a live stream and hear uh, camel toe rose, true squirts. You're a slut. Darlene's a guy. Burn in hell. I don't want to hear all that uh, for hours and hours and hours.
I mean, it's sad.
And
It
Matt Man.
makes.
And I don't want to hear that.
But can you believe what I mean? Rowan's supposed to be a grown ass man, and he grovels back to another grown man. I mean, the only ones we should be groveling and begging to is God. How can a grown man like that sit there and grovel to another man and sit there and say, "Oh, you said nothing about my wife or myself"? Are you kidding me? We all seen it. We all seen the footage of him doing that. But he's going to sit there and blatantly say nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
That that right there, dude.
And to say you speak the truth, to tell Tony he speaks the truth. He wouldn't know truth. They wouldn't know truth of the bit him in the ass.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'm going to end the stream.
Okay. I was going to say Rowan showed that. I mean, that's what Judas did back in the biblical time. That's what Benedict Arnold did back in the revolutionary times. They stabbed people in the back. I mean, no real men and real women would ever do that to somebody knowing that they got a good heart. Nobody would. But that right there, I mean, that shows that he's not a real man because a real man would never do that with another real man. Real men and women, they pray to God. They have that faith, they continue that faith, and that's what it's all about, believing in God. But thank you for having me on the stream, Mark. I appreciate it, buddy.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You're welcome. Welcome up. Anybody's welcome up here anytime.
God
That's
bless.
Rose,
God bless
Raven's
everybody in
on.
the chat. God bless Mark. God bless everybody. We have to continue to pray even for the wicked ones.
But I have one last statement. What are you going to do when Tony turns on you?
Well, I mean, he
Because
really
it's bound
has
to happen.
nothing on. I mean, he really has nothing on me, and I mean, I'll pray for the guy, but after the things that he's done to people, I can't side with somebody like that because that's the things that he's done is very evil. He's incriminated good people here, including myself and you and Rose and multiple other people. All he's did was make up lies about people and incriminate them. He's never told the truth. I don't want to, I mean, I'll pray for him as a human being, but I will
Well,
not side with him. Never. That's evil. To me,
what I
he's an
what I
evil
meant
person.
what I meant to say is I was speaking about Penny Bunny. What you going to do, Penny, when he turns on you one day? Just like Crafty Cat left him, so he turned on Crafty Cat. Look what Sasquatch left him. Now he's bad mouthing Sasquatch. A couple other people left,
Steve,
though.
Steve,
Left
good servant,
Steve.
Rowan, and then Rowan came back to him. Uh, Cindy Krista
Are
was another one.
are you are you that lonely that you let yourself be brainwashed? Soft brainwashing, but it's still brainwashing. Yeah, Rose. Yeah, I can do a call in tomorrow. I've done them before. When I was doing the First Amendment stuff back in 2018. I had a lot of call-ins. Shanahooney, Audio, Skywatcher. He was in there. A couple other people. Showing his marriage certificate.
I have that clip too, Rose. I have that saved too, and it showed his wife and him.
But I know some people that are just two-faced, and well, Tony's not two-faced. He's he does what he does. But Penny Bunny, she goes on other people's streams, acts all nice and pretty, and then she goes on her stream or Tony's stream and badmouths people. Now, to me, that's two-faced.
Two-faced and hypocritical.
So, I've seen her talk to her husband before, but on a good authority, the way she talks to her husband, how can you raise? I don't know if she four-faced. She doesn't even know who I am. My name is hello, hey everybody. My name is Mark G, not Mark P or Mark B. So that tells you the level of her intelligence. And
Thank
if you're
thank you for
involved
having
in
me on,
somebody
Mark.
like, oh yeah, welcome here anytime.
God bless you
I don't
guys.
know if I'm going to do one tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do one tomorrow night, but if I do, it'll be 9 o'clock.
If you got that link I
Between 9
sent
and
you through email, Mark, I sent you and Rose an email link to my stream I did earlier. So if you guys want to rewatch it, you can.
yeah.
Just let me know, like
But
if you got it or
I,
whatever.
yeah, I think I got it. I've got three different channels to for emails, three different emails, four different emails, and it's been pretty difficult. But if I don't have it, I'll let you know.
All right, thank you, man. I'm right here. God bless you guys.
She's having a Christian Bible. Wow. All right. All right, Patrick. Really? Wow. A Bible study. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh well. Dakota seems like a nice guy, but when he was but when everybody's together, Rose, that's when he changes colors. But if he just be his own person, I think we would be yeah. Well, um I was in his stream once. He was talking about coins, and I know I have a few coins myself. Not everybody knows. But Penny said, I know this guy. Hold on. So she got a hold of Tony, and Tony told her, yeah, block him. So DeCone blocked him. So DeCone blocked me. Oh. Well, anyway, I think my time is up here. But anyway, really, I don't know too much about DeCone. I could care less about him. I was just trying to be nice and civil with him because he was doing something that I liked. But anyway, I'm going to go. Love you, Rose. And again, my apologies to you. Sincerely. Yeah, me too. But anyway, thanks for coming in, listening, chatting away. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do the one tomorrow night. Oh, he does. He really does. Well, that's what this stream was just about: cyberbullying, stalking, sexual harassment. Letting everybody know what it is, how it affects other people. I don't know if I got my point. I don't know if I got my point across to the best I could, but I did the best I could. I could have done better probably. But anyway, hugs, kisses, high fives. And I will see you again. Hey, you can give me a call tomorrow. I'll probably be up early. I know. But I feel so bad. All right. Good night, Rose. Sleep well. Sweet dreams to you. And again, thank you, Patrick, for coming in. Always welcome. Aloha.